again today. It's been a hell of a day, honestly. I've been very, very busy, but I tried to attempt to actually look at how things were. So, if you guys recall, we left the trade running on the limit order yesterday when I placed a buy around 0.7777, and we're trading MIA. FYI, if you're watching the stream and you have not been here before, we're trading MIA, the token, the official token of Mecca. So, without further ado, before I say any other thing, we have to actually see how things went up. Okay, I don't think we were in profit yesterday. Okay, seems we actually came into profit yesterday, but it didn't really work out. And our trade actually closed by itself. I think I set a sort of limit on it, and it closed by itself. So the good news is we didn't really lose money yesterday, but I don't think we made much of a profit either. So we're going to actually work on that more. And if you don't know what we're doing here, I am trading the MIA token on BingX. If you're on this live from the BingX community or from here from any other community, welcome. I appreciate the fact that you're here. And yeah. And we're back, guys. Sorry about the delay. I had to actually go and make sure some things were put in order before we continue. That being said, we'll get back into what we're going to be doing today and why we're going to be doing it. Personally, I believe yesterday's trade has the same problem every other trade has been having. And that is the fact that the market is such a boneheaded move right now, guys. Like, let me make things smaller so that we can actually see what's happening. If you notice, you see that we are getting a lot of resistance, but at the same time, price keeps struggling and managing to make lower lows. That is mainly because, like I said before yesterday, Mia is bearish right now. Like every other coin is taking a hit right now. Solana is also taking a hit, so Mia is following suit. But even then, it's still managing to keep a major price level. It's actually trying for other coins actually, and we are actually going to utilize some price moves. If you're watching this live and you're from the BingX community or from the Mexi community, if you're from the Mexi community, I promise I'm going to try to stream on Mexi platform later on so you can understand. If you're on the BingX, stay on. This is what we do here. I'm going to drop some updates on how to trade using BingX on Mia particularly because that's the token I personally trade in BingX. But you can also trade other tokens. Yeah, I see we're having some views. I'm very, very impressed and actually happy to see that. If you're here from whatever community you're from, guys, I really appreciate it. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, guys. That's very, very awesome. I thank the admins that allowed me to post my link and all that. That's majorly it. So today, what are we going to be doing today? Like I said, if you notice from one of the things I've said in my life, we are on spot. That means we can barely do any other thing apart from buying or selling right now. So that sort of harms our options a bit. We can only buy or sell on the spot. And yeah, I think I'm going to choose what we're going to be doing today. So you know how spot works is that you're going to sell or buy at a specific point. It's not like future. So you don't make profit either way. It's not options trading. So what we're doing today is just deciding the key point or key level that we'll be buying. And based on what has been happening in the price so far, I got to tell you that we're having a lot of uncertainty from the market what I want to pursue a key level. But notice that yesterday I told you that it was going to be a pump back, and that pump back occurred right around here. I told you that the price was below the Bollinger Band, and whenever the price is below the Bollinger Band, it seeks to make a correction. Wow, guys, I'm seeing a lot of views right now, and I'm very, very excited. Please, if you're watching from the biggest community, any community you're watching from, just do well to drop me a like, guys. Honestly, it will be very beneficial to me. Please drop a like, drop a subscribe. Give me a second so I can check on some things, guys. So, guys, that's it mainly. We're actually addressing it. And the reason we're going to be doing what we're doing today is because it has actually moved past the limit where I can actually push past the limits where I can actually move without getting a problem in price limitations. So the limitations for today's trading, if you want to trade me, are clear here. The problem is mostly around the fact that price is not really reacting in a way that I can predict efficiently. Because right now, what we know that is in a downtrend. So let's refer to one of the tools on BingX to get a clearer overview of where and when we should buy. That is the BingX AI. You see, it doesn't offer you financial advice particularly, but it gives you a better sense. So you see the question here, Mia's current best entry point. That's it, guys. So if you're watching this thing, I've done it as a favor for me. So please, like, you should drop a like, guys. Please drop a like. I'm not seeing enough likes up there, and I don't like it. But I actually appreciate the guys that actually made it to today's stream, guys. Please stick around. It's not boring. I promise. We'll make sure that I take the time to clarify things. So we asked you. Yeah, is that has been AI Mia's current best entry point because honestly we haven't been getting enough profit trading using the whole jump in and jumper strategy. At most we get either stopped out or we get breakouts or we get a break evens. But I've actually made more profit than losses since we started this live stream. This is the I think eighth live stream. I'm not sure. Then they say that the current Mia price data. I don't think AI is actually doing crazy well right now. I don't understand what it said here. So basically, when you're using things like the BingX AI, it's usually a problem, visibility and such. So I actually try to make sure that when I'm placing my trades using things like BingX AI, that it doesn't really, I don't really take everything it says. So I think it answered us clearly well now. So okay. All right. External influences. Okay, all right. Okay, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think there's a mistake right here. I could have sworn Mia is a Solana token, and yet it's talking about Mia like it's an Ethereum based token. So that's our cue, guys. You should not take this one seriously. Wow. I think I'm seeing a lot of guys joining us from the live stream, and like I said before, please, guys, you guys should drop a like. If you drop a like, it's something that is going to be beneficial for me. If you haven't dropped a like right now, then as much as you are here, you're not really helping me, guys. Like, drop a like so I know what's happening. Say something in the comment section so I know you guys are there. Say hi, say where you're from, identify your community, what country are you guys from, what do you like to use to trade. Personally, I use BingX and Mexi, among others, and Binance. I don't know what about you. What do you think is your favorite trading platform? So before I place today's entry, let's do a little short form of analysis. Now we're going to be using indicators for today's analysis, and I'm going to turn off every single indicator so that I show you how I put it and exactly why I put it. Now we'll move lower to the lower time frame. And you notice that on the lower time frame, there's been a lot of price manipulation owing to, I don't really know what's happening, but it's been owing to a lot. So the price manipulation here has been because in status quo, there's been a lot of buying and selling today for the mere token and for other tokens. I mean, I just came out from the Solana's chart before starting this live stream, and I have to say, there was bloody murder right there. Oh, bloody murder, guys. Like, honestly, I couldn't really understand what I was seeing because a lot of movements on the chart. And the price is really, price action on Solana right now is crazy. And like I said, Mia is hosted on the Solana blockchain. So, you can do with that information what you want. You can understand what's happening. But overall, you can see that Mia is having more of a 70% buy than a 30% sell. Then the question now becomes, if this is happening, why has it been for the past 30 days, 90 days, and 180 days? We have been having consistent reds on the market at the end of the day, at the close of the day. I think the question ties back to the fact that, okay, so let me just put a pause on this and say, guys, you guys should drop likes. I think I should inform these guys to drop likes, please. I don't know. Please, like on the video. I hope I'm audible. Did I mute my mic? Like the video, don't just view, guys. Please, like the video. Don't be stingy with your like. Now, and we're back again, how to work on the visibility and all that. So the reason why we're going to be placing a buy on Mia, and I don't know, I'm trying to explain it, but it's already happening, is for two reasons. First of all, we have had a rejection from price at this level right here and at this level. So what it means is that price is trying to currently make a lower low. But at the same time, you see something like this, and this is something that we call a pattern. And the problem with it is that, or the indication behind it is that whenever you see a patterning like this, it usually means something in the market overall. And right here, what this pattern means in forex market is a candlestick pattern known as the morning star. Sorry, the evening star. It's called the morning star when it happens. I think I'm wrong. I got it mixed up. This is the morning star. It's called the morning star when it happens on the downtrend, and it's called the evening star when it happens on the uptrend. So an evening star is usually made up of a red candle, a doji, that is a candle that doesn't go up or down but closes in between, and then a green candle. And what it signifies is sort of like a pump that pushes price upwards to a new high. Now, when the market is massively bearish, it doesn't really matter whether you see an evening star or an evening candle. What will happen will happen. But in this current scenario, it's beneficial for us to take a buy here. Why? Because that's done. Because we have been able to actually hold the trade to a massive extent. So if you notice now, we are in our buy, and our buy is currently peaked out at 0.00730, and I'm expecting a push up to 0.00771. That is our area of entry yesterday before any other thing, before we continue. So that being said, let's explain why. Now, the reason I entered this trade today is largely based on an indicator that I've already spoken about before that is known as the RSI. Now, the RSI is an indicator that shows you overbought and oversold zones. But technically, right now, it has been very, 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 very debanded and actually tightened across the board. So another indicator that you can use to look at everything is the Bollinger Band. I've already explained. The Bollinger Band shows you when the market is contracting or expanding. That is when there's liquidity, support zones, and order. And right now, you can see that the Bollinger Band has touched on the lower band on 3 exact spots. I'm going to show that now. One, this is the first one, second one, the third one, and the fourth one. So as the fourth one, I expect a push down to the fifth one. Before then, I expect price to give us a little bit of a push upwards to that level that I spoke of now. That's where our TP is going to be. So that's what I'm waiting for. Again, if you're here from any of the communities, BingX, Mexi, any of the crypto communities, I posted my links on so you guys can actually watch. Drop a like, ask questions in the comment section if nothing is clear to you. I drop technical analysis insights on a daily basis. This is the Mia token. Mia is the official token of Mecca. If you want to learn more about them, you can check the video description. Their links are there. You can do your own research and actually check out the token. Basically, that's the token I trade most of the time. It's on the Solana blockchain. If you're into memes, if you're into utility, you can check it out, honestly. So what makes Mia different from other tokens? Basically, for me, it's about the utility in Mia. Now, it's crazy. This is today's world. We're always hearing about utility. Oh, wow, guys. Awesome. We're always hearing about utility in today's world, guys. But the truth of the matter is that most projects, when they offer utility, they don't really follow through with other forms of backing. Utility in this case is more of how do I put it? It's more of what utility means when we're talking about the token is what that token does essentially. Now, Bitcoin's utility, the reason why it's so high is because Bitcoin's utility is money. It's literally a replacement for money. So in this scenario now, Mia's utility as a token stems from the fact that it is the official token of Mecca, and Mecca as a project is something that is unifying assets like webtoons, cartoons, and other things that people purchase, gaming, innovation. So what it means is that Mecca has this ecosystem, this economic ecosystem that is all encompassing. And after encompassing that ecosystem, the token that they choose to rely on is their token, which is Mia. So Mecca creates utility for the token that is backing. That is why I think Mia is the token that is actually special out there. And while we have been speaking, it's clear that price has actually been going our way. We're not in profit yet, but yeah, we're getting there. Again, if you're here from the BingX community or the Mexico community, love you guys. I'm really glad that you guys made it to the stream. Please drop a like, drop a subscribe, drop a follow. It will be somehow if you guys don't drop a subscribe, honestly, it's going to hurt my feelings, guys. So that's basically it, guys. when watching price charts like this and placing trades, you place trades based on the fact that you're seeing movement in the market. And there has been movement in the market, I'm not going to lie. But the problem is that it's been largely bearish. Like I said again, had it been we were trading futures, I would just simply go short for the long time, for the short term. A short that is targeting this area. But now, because it's on the spot marketplace, I look to position myself for quick buys to chop quick profits. 2%, 5%. It's all about compounding interest when you're trading crypto, guys. So on BingX, you can see that Mia token is listed on the spot. It's not listed on chain or pre-market or any other place. So in future, when these listings happen, we can expect a huge push in price. That's another reason to buy Mia if you haven't already. Like, what are you doing? What are you even doing with your life at this point, guys? It's a token that is not listed on Binance or Bybit, and yet that's already gone so far. So it's a no-brainer. You should actually purchase the token. If you're watching, man, I think our viewer counts. I just sneaked a peek at our viewer counts and it actually dropped a bit. I'm a bit disappointed. So, guys, glad to have you guys here. I don't know where you're from. I've asked you guys to like. It took almost forever for you guys to like. So I'm going to ask again. Drop a comment, guys. Drop a question down in the comment section. Where are you from? What do you guys do? If okay, let's play a simple game. What do you do when you are not trading? That's something I want to know. But before then, let's go to my favorite community, which is not the BingX community, by the way. I don't care if you're here from BingX or Mexi. Favorite community that we're going to be going today to see insights is the BingX community, and I'll be going there shortly to see what our fellow traders are up to. Yeah. So in the meantime, give me a second. And we're back. So guys, we are in the Mia Mecca group chat now, and yeah, if you join using the link in the video description, one of the things I like about Mecca is the fact that it's all organic. Like, you don't see any manipulation or fake people here. Like, all these guys are real. These guys are real people, real traders. We have everyone here: airdrop hunters, genuine investors, silly people. Everybody is here. Everyone is giving their best. On a daily, I can see up to 10 what's 10 messages? I can see up to 1,000 messages if I don't take time. Like, I have not logged in since yesterday, 6 p.m., and there are already 1,081 messages. Like, I'm not supposed to read everything here, guys, honestly. But one thing I like is the fact that everyone agrees on one thing, okay? Mecca is building something that is worth emulating and worth being a part of. If you're in here for the profits, you should be part of Mecca. If you're in here for the glory of building something great, you should still be part of Mecca, guys. Like, there is literally no reason to not be part of Mecca. And yeah, that's basically it. So I'm just going to say hi to our community on the live. Trades today. So I'm curious to know if everyone else has been longing me at the same way we are, and if they have been having the same luck as us. Because basically, it's been really stressful. I'm not to lie, and yeah, when you're doing something like this, it's something that's you have to be actually very consistent, or you risk having burnout or problems while trading. So again, if you guys are from the biggest community, don't worry. You know what? I think just to pay homage, I should go on the BingX community and say hi, but not today. I'm not going to do it in this live. I'm still having issue with you guys. You guys didn't like when I asked you to like. You guys were just viewing and leaving the stream. So who knows? Maybe in our next stream we'll make things a bit more interesting. Okay, I'm hoping to get some of the community admins to get on the live with me so we can speak about token and BingX as a whole. So let's see how that happens. In the meantime, these guys are ignoring me. My feelings are hot right now. No one wants to tell me if they had interesting trades on the Mecca group chat. But then, they're probably going to reply. But then at that time, we'll be done with the live stream. I think I have a few guys here. I have Bolo, Jack, the other guy. I think David. They're very good traders. I think why I personally have my bias with them because when I traded, I think on my last 5 streams, I traded at the same time and they traded at the same time, and we all made the same decisions, the same technical analysis, and it was really awesome. Nothing is more fun than when you're resonating with traders you don't even know. So that's it. one thing about Mecca I like is that there is always something for everyone. There is always something for everyone. You can see there's a rich channel here, general for you to speak to people, support so you don't get scammed, so you tell people your problems and you get help. But that's not what we're here for particularly. Back to our trades, guys. So you can see that since we placed our trade, there hasn't been much movement in the market. I think it's mainly because of the session we are trading in. Today, everyone who is anyone is already done trading. I think they're done for the day. And yeah, they're already done for the day. And that's something that is a problem. So we're actually going to see what is going to be happening in the market after the live stream. So another thing I look at when I want to know, basically, fun fact, if you want to know whether a token is active generally, if you want to know whether a token is active generally, you should look at the order book, guys. So when you're looking at the order book of a token, it literally shows you the volume of buys or sell that is occurring on that token on the spot. And right now, you can see from the order book that we are having less of a sell and more of a buy. So that explains what happened in the past hours here. This price spikes. People have been buying it and selling at the same time, but the sell has been more than the buy, which also explains the percentage over here. So that's it. But then it becomes, when are we going to place the buy like we place now? Is this really the best place to place the buy? Personally, I don't think it is, but I always try to place a trade during our live stream, and I had to place one while I was explaining it. But if you notice, price is already going back to our zone. We're down 2%, but now we're only down 0.90%. By the time I get back on this live to either continue it or drop updates on it tomorrow, I expect to be up by a lot. Now, the coin info on Mia, I don't know, I think I've shared enough of it, but you can see the coin market cap was at 1.8 million, I think, last week, last 2 weeks, and right now it's at 1.4 million. And guys, honestly, it's not looking particularly good. But I try to stress that when a token is like Mia exists under a Solana blockchain or a blockchain that is known for a lot of liquidation and movements, it's actually doing well, relatively speaking. Because you see, a lot of these tokens right now are having fluctuations. Like any token is having fluctuations. If a whole Solana is having fluctuations, who are you not to fluctuate? Solana is moving, Bitcoin is moving, and all of them are moving for the worst. So for a token like me to be moving for the worst and still be around the 1 million market cap, 1 point something million market cap, I think is impressive. Before it was around 2 point something, but I've done a lot of streams. Thank you, that's been up to 2 weeks, and there have been a lot of market shifts. So what this means is two things. I believe personally that this is a bottom. This is a strong bottom because why? If you look at the higher time frame, I think our viewer counts just dropped, guys. I think the communities are already done and they are bored. Are you guys bored? Drop a comment. Let me know if you're bored. Let's know what's happening. So this is why I think there is a bottom here. You see that over here, price has touched 0.003 before and retraced massively to the upside. And that is going to happen again. That means what we're looking at here is an entirely fresh support zone that price should not break, if you ask me, because it's actually gone through the pain of forming it. And I expect to see price bounce over here to the upside in the next few days. And that is why I placed the trade here. So with that, we have more or less come up to the end of today's stream where we placed our trades on Mia. We caught up with the community even though they refused to catch up with us. FYI, let me see if anyone actually replied. Okay, no one. The guys are having conversations with each other. It's awesome, but it's fine. I think I'm actually going to go back and try to get attention because no one ignores me. I'm not going to let that stand. So as a trader who is placing orders on BingX, you should always be aware that your indicators are there to help you. So if you actually make sure that when you're placing trades using your indicators, you're actually doing it on a leveled basis. So you're not making mistakes. You're making sure that you actually have access to what you need and what you want. Always make sure to make use of tools like the BingX AI. But when you're making use of them, you make use of them with sense because you actually have to read what it gives you. Your indicators are found at the bottom tab over here. I don't think I have to show you, but let me make sure I'm showing it so you guys can see. Everything at the bottom tab, you can see the moving average, EMA, Bollinger Band, volume. If you want to know more about this, I dropped the information on there on my last live, so you can actually watch. But it will be quite sad if you watch and you don't drop a comment. So that means you just came up with there, took up all the knowledge, and you didn't drop any updates on it. So that is basically it, guys. I'm trading Mia. We keep trading Mia. I think I'll drop another video tomorrow, so you guys can see. Or I'll drop one today to continue and see how our trades work out. That is it. We are now only 0.68% down. I think price is actually going to reverse back to a point of entry. We might actually see some profits in this stream before it ends. Who knows? Who knows? Even if we don't, I'll drop updates tomorrow. So basically, guys, BingX is a platform that rewards consistently, just like Binance, just like any other place. But I particularly like BingX because there is actually time for you to actually effectively access what you're doing. So sorry, I think I actually lost myself there a bit. But when you're placing trades, you should actually make sure to do your technical analysis well and actually take time to look at what you're doing, because this is trading, guys. You one big mistake and there's no do-over. You don't have a chance to redo things. So I always make sure that I take the time to look at what I'm doing twice. So that's it for today, guys. Oh, now we're only down 0.27%. I'm tempted to keep this stream running, but we have reached our end of the stream for today, guys. So we'll drop an update on this trade tomorrow. Stay tuned. I will stream at more or less exactly this time tomorrow.